Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of November 2014. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Here we have a general reading for all the fire signs. And what we have here is Karma, the Sun, Chango. Remember that for me the Sun here in this particular card represents the Trimurti, the Indian Trinity, where it is Brahma, Vishnu, and then Shiva. Brahma, the principle of creation. Shiva, the principle of regeneration. They call it destruction, but it's actually the one that destroys in order to bring new things into our life. And that's a cycle that we all know. A tree falls, dies, it is destroyed, and then is reborn again. So this is about things that come to an end in order to bring something new. And then we have Chango, the founder of Ile, and at the same time we have to realize that he's covering his eyes with the ox, letting us know that justice is blind, so they say. And at the same time we have the waxing and the waning moon, and representing on each side of the ox. But then we have the handle of it, which represents the masculine principle, a phallic symbol, while this represents more the feminine side, the yin side. Notice that it's in an upright position, therefore it's letting us know that there are things coming, they're on their way, let's put it like that, that is going to bring balance into your life, my dear fire signs. Obviously there are things that are stagnant, erratic energy, chaotic energy, but this is going to come to an end, bringing forward a more balanced, harmonic life, especially during the month of November. We have here, my dear fire signs, this card that represents also Aries is letting us know that there are many things that are going to start changing and restructuring in the life of many fire signs. There's going to be a time of waiting, so you will be waiting. Your life will be in a pause, in the sense that you are waiting for news, or you're getting news, announcements, whatever it is. But that's what is happening. The tarot card is saying that there's going to be restructuring and a possibility of growth in your life. But you have to remember that you need to add to the equation the spiritual life, the spiritual aspect. With this, everything will start growing, everything will start getting better for you, if that's the right expression. And you will start seeing that you will be rising like the phoenix from the ashes. You will start seeing that new contracts, remember that contracts for me is also a relationship, be it a marriage or boyfriend-girlfriend situation, okay? That's the kind of dynamic that we're seeing here. But also the fire signs during the month of November, the tarot cards are saying and letting us know that there's going to be an emphasis on spirituality, intuition, and studies. Okay, that's what we have for all of you fire signs during the month of November 2014. Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of November 2014. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, this is your reading. We have the tarot card of Karma. Then we have the King of Wands, Saint Gabriel representing the Judgment, and then we have the Prince of Pentacles, or the Page of Coins or Pentacles, that represents the Chariot of Virgo with Mercury in it. So what we are going to be experiencing, my dear Aries, is notice that first of all that the King of Wands is giving the back to Karma. The tarot card, which is in an upside down position, letting us know that this is going to be something from the past. So all this chaotic, erratic energy, whatever way you want to call it, stagnation or whatever, that is going to be something from the past. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of restructuring. Notice that he's looking into the judgment cards in Gabriel. So you're going to start seeing that you're going to emerge like a brand new person, be it because you're into a lot of thinking and analysis. Probably these past experiences have taught you a lot, and you're learning, and now you have an eureka time where you go, I'm learning, you're growing, and you are advancing in your quest in life. Technically, that's what the tarot cards are saying. Then we have the Virgo chariot that is letting us know that that growth is going to push you into a different direction. It could be a direction of service. It could be humanitarian. You could be willing to serve as a voluntary worker in a kitchen soup or a pantry place, helping those that are in need. Or you might be willing to start studying something on your own related with healthy things. You might be willing to start studying in a college or university, or getting a technical degree. There's going to be things related with serving. Okay, now we have also to keep in mind that because Virgo is related with health, that means that if you had health issues, you're going to start seeing a recovery. But this recovery is going to be marked by something. You're going to start doing you will start doing a lot of research about this ailment that you had, this disease or whatever that you are recovering from, and you probably will acquire more knowledge and more information regarding that aspect that you could use to help other people. And that's what I have for you, my dear Aries, November 2014. And remember, at the end, I have the rising sign. Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of November 2014. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Leo, this is your reading. We have here the Sun. We have the Three of Wands or staff. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Temperance representing Jupiter, Sagittarius, and the South Node. And remember that for some people, the South Node is exalted in Sagittarius. We have here the Sun. Like I always say, for me, in this particular card, it means the Trimurti. And I'm saying that because in Yoruba religion we have Olorun, Olofin, Olorum, Olodumare. Mojugba Olofin, Mojugba Olorum, Mojugba Olodumare. Entonces, then what we have here is the Trimurti. We have Brahma, the creator. We have Vishnu, the one that keeps everything in check, in balance, making things to follow the laws of the universe, whatever you want to call it. And then we have Shiva, that is the destroyer, the one that recycles, the one that brings things to an end in order to start things anew. Okay? Then we have the Three of Staff. And this person is waiting for news. He's expecting, he's on expectation, awaiting for something. Whatever it is, that means that you, Leo, you are waiting for news. That means that you started something. Obviously, you ended something, or you want to finish with something, and you just waiting to happen. We have the Two of Cups. So this is closely related with associations, partnerships, relationships, contracts. What they have in common? All of them are contracts. So during the month of November, everything is related with contracts, my dear Leo. That's the emphasis. Things are going to come to an end for whatever reason, and you are just waiting for it. It could be legal. You might be waiting for paperwork so you can sign and all this kind of stuff. Whatever it is you are waiting. Then we have the Temperance, Sagittarius, Jupiter's South Node. And this one is about traveling, but Sagittarius is also about laws, judges, traveling, laws, judges, religion. And then we have the South Node that is about dissolving. So what the tarot are saying is that during the month of November, you Leo, there's going to be many things that are going to be dissolved. They're going to come to an end, and they're closely related with contracts, relationships, partnerships, etc., etc., etc. But there's also a spiritual aspect into it. Okay, that's what we have for you, my dear Leo, November 2014. And don't forget that at the end of the video we have this information compared to the rising sign. Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of November. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is your reading. We have here Chango, the founder of Ile, and also one that is associated with justice. He's a warrior, and not only a warrior, he's also a fire element. So that means that he's very impulsive, very action driven. So this reading for you, Sagittarius, is about taking action, doing things. And then we have the Ace of Wands. That is all about growth, like spring, where everything starts blooming, growing, sprouting, etc., etc. And then we have here the Five of Coins that is letting us know that that the man also needs the spiritual aspect in their life in order to survive, in order to grow, etc., etc. And then they have the Moon in Cancer, representing the Two of Cups. Two is about balance. It's the feminine aspect of growth. Two, duality, bringing forward something. And we have the Moon in Cancer, which is the one, Cancer, which is the sign that is the mother, the one that loves to nourish, take care of. So in other words, my dear Sagittarius, the advice, the advice for you for November 2014 is that you really need to nourish, take care of yourself, but mainly on the spiritual aspect. Your intuition might be heightened during this time of the year. You might be highly intuitive during this time of the year, my dear Sagittarius. But you cannot forget about the spiritual aspect in your life. Okay? That's the clue for you to start growing and making things move forward in life. Okay? And that's what we have for you, my dear Sagittarius, November 2014. Don't forget that at the end of this video, I have the rising sign compared with what I just said. Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of November 2014, fire signs. And here we have the rising signs for each one of you. First of all, we have Aries, rising sign Aries. So if you're in Aries with a rising sign in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius with a rising sign in Aries, is letting us know that there are things that are going to be left incomplete. And that's typical of Aries. So if your rising sign is Aries, whatever it is, you're going to leave it like it is. You are not going to finish it. Whatever it is, you decide to move forward, leave behind whatever is not working. You decide to finish whatever it is and move forward with something new in your life. The same thing, Taurus. If you are a rising sign in Taurus, you might feel that things are getting out of hands, and that's completely normal, because you're trying to keep things as they are. You're trying to make things not change, to keep them as they are. You're a fixed sign, and that's what you're looking for. You don't want changes. But life is showing that fire signs are going to experience some changes. So you have to adapt to it, and you're going to start feeling that things are coming out of hands. If your rising sign is Gemini, you're going to jump into action. Vacations are over. So you have to be, you're going to be working around. You're going to be very active, but that's good because you're a rising sign in Gemini, and that's what you like. You like to feel that you're useful, versatile. So you're going to be moving around and be very active. All this that I mentioned is going to push you into action. Vacations are over. If your rising sign is Cancer, there's going to be a lot of introspection. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, a lot of brooding. Not only that, but you're going to be unsatisfied with what you accomplished. Therefore, you are going to look for something new, something different, especially Aries and Leo. But if you're a Sagittarius, that insatisfaction could be because you haven't put in your life the spiritual aspect. Okay? If your rising sign is Leo, my dear fire signs, what we are going to start seeing is a lot of restructuring, a lot of reorganization. All this dynamic is going to force you into making change, to organize your life, to restructure your life. There's going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, but that's the trend for you, my fire signs. If your rising sign is Virgo, my dear fire signs, there's going to be a tendency to become a workaholic, or you're going to be dedicated to a new project or whatever it is. You might also be involved in service, whatever it means. It could be doing voluntary work, whatever it is, but it's closely related with service. Working, that's how everything is related. So if you're a Leo, things related with working and contract are on the air. If you're in Aries, that means that then things related with work are going to come to an end and push you into a new, different direction. You might be working as a nurse, even a doctor, anything related with the health. And voluntary work, helping fellow humans. Okay? Now, if your rising sign is Libra, my dear fire signs, what we're going to start seeing is that things are very, very, not stagnant, but life is pushing you into action. Let's put it like that. Life is pushing you into action. You must act now. You cannot procrastinate any longer, and life is letting you know you have to take a position. You must take a side. You must decide if it is left, right, if you are in favor or against. Okay? That's the dynamic that we're going to start seeing, especially if you're going to be working with legal matters, if you're Leo, or things are going to come to an end in your life, whichever way it is. You must take a decision. The same thing goes with you, Sagittarius. You must take action. And your clue is spirituality. If your rising sign is Scorpio, my dear fire signs, this for me represents Scorpio as well, the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is all about, in this case, changes. Therefore, if you're angry, frustrated, because things are stagnant, they're not working, then the tarot cards are saying that if you're a Sagittarius, the spirituality is a key. If you are a Leo, that means that then life is going to push you into finishing things related with contract. And if you're an Aries, it means that you have to let go anything that is holding you back from growing. If your rising sign is Sagittarius, Sagittarius, if your rising sign is Sagittarius, my dear fire signs, what we're going to have here is a very interesting dynamic. Life is going to force you once again to take action, my dear fire signs. So you are about action. You're a fire. You need to keep doing and doing and doing. And life is pushing you into action, especially related with finances, economy, and highly probable job. Okay? So that's what we have for you, my fire signs. So if you're in Aries, there are things that are not growing. If it is job related, then you are going to be pushed into action. You must do something about it. Okay? If you're a Leo, that means that highly probably you're going to start looking for another job, bringing to an end to the current one. If you are a Sagittarius, that means that life is pushing you into action. Probably you won't be able to figure out what it is. I'm letting you know. You really need to start working out with the spirituality. If you're a Capricorn rising, then what we have here is you're breaking free. Breaking free from anything. So what we have here is that if you're in Aries, you're going to be breaking away, breaking off from whatever situation that is not letting you grow, that is making you feel some kind of slave. If you are a Leo, then you are again breaking off, breaking away from whatever contract, situation, relationship that were making you feel that you were chained or you were some kind of slave. And if you are a Sagittarius, you're going to find out that spirituality is the key to make you feel free, my dear Sagittarius. And if you are a fire sign with a rising sign in Aquarius, there's going to be a lot of frustration. You're going to feel very, very frustrated because you're going to feel like you failed. But that's not bad. Actually, that is good because this is what is going to push you into the right direction of trying to make progress. You have learned, if you're in Aries, and you're going to emerge like a brand new person. Okay? If you are a Leo, that means that it's going to force you into breaking up with whatever relationship, contracts, etc. that is making you feel that way. If you're a Sagittarius, your frustration is the one that is going to push you into a spiritual path. Okay? That's the dynamic that we're going to start seeing. And if you are frustrated and you don't know why, then I just let you know what you should be doing. If you are a rising sign, a Pisces rising sign, my dear fire signs, then we see the Lovers here. This is about taking decisions. Again, action, action, action for the fire signs. And we have here Pisces. It means that meditation, analysis has been brewing, and finally you decide to make a decision. Okay? Be it Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, this is about not making decisions. You thought through it very carefully, and now you're jumping into action. Okay? Sagittarius, with rising sign in Pisces in particular, I'm very interested in this one. Meditation. This is the key for you. Meditation. You should practice meditation in your case. That's what is going to help you quite a lot during this time of the year, November 2014. And that's what we have for all of you fire signs with the rising sign. Till the next one.